All of America and Israel's efforts have gone to waste. The attacks have failed. Because what Russia is about to do next will shake them to their core. Their senses will be blown away by what Russia is planning. Do you know who this man is appearing on your screen right now? From 2008 to 2012, he was the president of Russia. During his presidency, Putin served as prime minister. But the world widely believed, and rightly so, that Putin was the real president, and this man was just a front. He served as president for 4 years. Then from 2012 to 2020, he became Russia's prime minister. Now he is the deputy chairman of Russia's Security Council, one of Putin's closest allies and part of his inner circle. His policies mirror Putin's exactly. Now listen carefully to what he just said, a statement that will shake the ground beneath the feet of the U.S. and Israel. He has declared that multiple countries are now ready to provide nuclear warheads to Iran. That's right. Iran won't need to develop nuclear weapons from scratch anymore. It will be handed fully built nuclear warheads. Iran already has the missiles. Now all it needs is to place a warhead on them, and then it can directly strike. Whether that strike is on America, Israel, or any global power, the threat is now real. Now think about this. Who gave him permission to make such a bold statement? Clearly with Putin's approval. He further said that America thinks it scored a major victory by damaging Iran's nuclear sites. But in reality, the core nuclear infrastructure of Iran was not destroyed. Only minor, repairable damage occurred. He stated bluntly, "You think Iran won't become a nuclear power? Of course it will. You couldn't even destroy their material. It's impossible now." And here's the explosive news. The world's nuclear powers are now preparing to arm Iran directly. Imagine that. He even claimed Israel is trembling right now, while Iran has survived and is moving forward. And in the midst of all this, Donald Trump still wants to be known as the president of peace, even as the world edges closer to global war. But now the entire world is standing against the U.S. and Israel. The Iranian foreign minister is already headed to Moscow on an emergency visit. Think about it. Iran was just attacked, and instead of remaining in country, their top diplomat is being summoned urgently, in spite of airspace closures and grounded flights. Putin has called him. Why? Because Russia is likely going to provide Iran with nuclear warheads. Only 2 countries in the world can do this. 1, Russia. 2, North Korea. But it won't be North Korea. They lack deep enough ties. Russia is stepping up. Russia has around 5,500 to 6,000 nuclear warheads. Even if they quietly hand over 30 to 50 of them to Iran, no one would know. And even if they did find out, what could they do? Russia is already under heavy global sanctions and completely isolated. They simply don't care anymore. And if Russia gives Iran nukes, it's game over for Israel and its allies. Modern missiles, whether hypersonic, ballistic, or cruise missiles, only need a nuclear warhead added. And then it's just the press of a button. This Russian leader clearly declared, Iran will receive nuclear weapons. And what did Iran's foreign minister say? When we retaliate, the world will tremble. They'll see what Iran is capable of. This game is now beyond U.S. or Israeli control. Iran's next moves could shatter their assumptions. You've seen satellite images. The materials were moved before the attack. Iran even stated that they were tipped off from inside the U.S., so they had already moved their assets. Now the stage is set for direct confrontation. And remember, this same Russian leader recently said, if you want to scrutinize Iran's nuclear program, why don't you first inspect Israel's nuclear weapons, which are confirmed in secret? Iran's program isn't even confirmed yet. So this is now an open game. The statement wasn't made in secret. They publicly declared what's coming. You have triggered World War III, and now there's no turning back. Trump may deny involvement, but the deed is done. Now comes the destruction, and you'll have to face it. Do you think China won't support this? Watch what happens next in Yemen. Iran is already changing the balance. In just 7 minutes, Iran turned parts of Tel Aviv and other cities into rubble. So Iran will not stop now. Understand this. The global system has changed. If you try to destroy a powerful ally, that ally will be armed to fight back. And the moment nuclear war begins anywhere, it won't stay limited to one country. Even France recently said they're preparing to deploy nuclear warheads across Europe. The UK said the same. So if they're preparing for global war, why wouldn't Russia? They will provide warheads to Iran, maybe even put them in Iranian hands without official fingerprints, letting anonymous sources leak it. Russia has made its decision. It will not let Iran fall. And Iran? It has the most combat experience against Israel of any country in recent history. No one else has inflicted such damage on Israel like Iran has over the last few days. Iran's drones are unstoppable. What it needs now is nuclear warheads, and Russia is ready to give them to ensure the survival of Iran's regime and to push back against Western designs to overthrow it. Today's attack failed. The material was saved. Everyone in the U.S. knows this now. Even Russia has confirmed it. You couldn't destroy Iran's nuclear material, but you've crossed a red line. And now Russia has decided to stand with Iran, unconditionally. So to those asking, what is Russia doing for Iran? Here's your answer. It's doing the most dangerous thing imaginable, and the whole world should take notice.